Yeah, black to play. Black to play. Oh, Nandan, see, I'm going to, you are asking about game recommendation, right? You are asking about the end game recommendation. See, the book, I'm not going to buy the book, but I'm going to give everybody as part, when you go into the second half of the course, I'm going to give you the course subscription for chess endings for beginners. That course on Chess King, I'm going to give it. Okay. So just two things. So the other two book recommendations that I told, Pandolfini's Endgame course, that I'm not going to give. That if you want, you can buy it and study it. It's a very good book. And there is also one more book, I believe. Which one did I tell last time? I don't know. But what I'm going to give you the course subscription for this one in when I think after completing 4 months, when we are going to the second stage of the L4 course, that time I'm going to give you the subscription to this particular course, which is chess endings for beginners. Okay, it will last you for a good year or so. It is a pretty comprehensive still course up to, yeah, it is relevant up to 1800 elo, which is pretty high actually, and it covers all of these things. So uh, all the endings it will cover. Only thing is that it will cover up to an intermediate level, and which is good, which is going up to level 4, level 5 it will clear. Okay, only when you go to level 6, that time you'll have to do the next what do you call, next depth of endgame study. You will need it when you go to level 6. So this will be actually good enough for you in level 4 as well as level 5, and this will, you will get it as part of the subscription. Okay, but the other one that I talked about was for the other one that I talked about was the book called Pandolfini's Endgame course. Okay, fine. Let us come back and see this position. Black to play, and he found a very easy win. See, otherwise there is complex win. See, black is at an advantage, there is no doubt, because he has got a rook versus a bishop, but both queens are on the board, and that makes it very tricky. So lots of checks are possible. See, white queen given any chance can start checking from c6, and then it might go anyway. It might go anyway, right? In fact, if white queen gets to c6, then even the d6 pawn will also fall. So a lot of complications can happen. But yeah, you're right. What black found was the application of the principle of square of the pawn. How? Rook to g3. And actually, there is this is a forcing move, because white has got no response other than taking it. Right? White has got no other way. So it's a forcing response. Bishop takes g3. And now is the key thing.
Pawn takes d3.
Pawn takes
No,
g3.
c4.
Yeah, that's the it's not that simple as well. Pawn takes g3, right? What would happen is, what would happen?
Perpetuals, right?
Sorry?
You could either just perpetually check
Yeah,
the
I mean,
black key.
can be perpetual check, a lot of things can
Wait,
happen.
but sir, white can check with queen c6 anyways,
That
right?
white can check with white can check with what do you call?
Queen c6.
Queen c6, and then it will become I mean, it's very difficult to win.
It's a draw.
It will become.
It's a draw by perpetual check.
Correct, correct. So instead, white played c4. Okay. Now, what are the options for white? If he takes with the queen, then it is a very simple win. Queen takes c4, exchanging it here, and now you play g3. I mean, f takes g3. Now that pawn is very simply winning, queening, right? Right. So there is no way on check. There are only two possibilities for white: either to take the pawn with the queen, or to come to king to d4. So if he comes to d4, right, then queen to d2. Now again, Again, it is the same, similar. Black is able to achieve his objective. Black has got only one option, to kill the pawn. And now queen to e2, wherever, no matter where the king goes, he will have to go near the queen only. He will have to go to b4 only. There is no other way, right? Because the queen needs a support. So king to b4, queen takes queen, king takes queen, and then f takes g3, and very simple queening, right? So that is very important. Okay. So again, very, very interesting, very good idea executed. Right. And remember, you had to see this, that just pawn takes g3 is not working. Pawn takes g3 is clearly not working. Because pawn takes g3, then what will happen is white queen will start checking, and then there is no end. Yeah. Beautiful idea. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Black to play. Doesn't matter, you can.
King to f7.
Black to play can afford to exchange the queens here. Okay. Why? We'll see it. Normally you would not do that, right? Queen versus rook, you will not do that. But here you are able to do it because you have an advantage on the queen side pawns.
So then you will play c3.
Sir,
now.
black.
So now black plays c3.
No, first of all, black has just now captured the rook, so it is white to play.
Yes, sir, I mean after that.
White to play, obviously we'll play king to f2.
So now you'll play c3. If the
Sir,
white
can't
pawn
white play
captures,
h4?
you move
Yeah,
ahead.
exactly. What
If
happens
it
with
doesn't
h4?
capture, then you move ahead.
Let us see this on the board. Okay, let us see this on the board. So if you play, what are you saying? If you are playing
c3.
okay, so let us, why don't just so white pawn is on h2. What is this? g5, e3, and
b2.
2 and b6. Okay, and black pawn is on thing. So can someone just tell me where the pawns are? I'll put it on the chessboard. And white has got a5, c4, e6, and b7. Okay, let us try to put it on board editor. Clear the board. White has got what is that? No, it is black.
Sir, on g3 and g7.
Black has got a5, c4, b7, e6, and white has got e2, b6, e3,
So h2.
h2, and g5. Correct? Yeah. And white king is on here, and black king has just now come here. Yeah. Black king has captured the rook. Now it is white to play. Right? I got the pawns right. I think, right? Yeah, I got it right. So let us set the white to play analysis mode. Oops, and we'll switch it so that. Okay, so first let us identify the threat from black. Black's threat is to play c3 and followed by a4, a3, a2, a1. That is what is the black's threat. Now let us see what can white do. White in the game, white played king to f2.
Sir, white can play h4, right? And
play.
because its king side is strong.
Yeah, white can play h4, and now what should
c3.
First c3 or first a4?
So c3.
I don't think it matters. Either way.
I think it matters.
How?
Okay, let us play c3 first. c3, you have to capture it only. There is no other way. Right? Otherwise, if you don't capture, then it is going to run down. So you have to capture it. Now,
You play a4.
a4. Now,
h5.
No, it's better. Wait, no,
H5.
I think you should play A8 instead of A4. King to E8, I mean. Instead of A4, you should play king
No,
to
no, 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 no. E8
No,
is,
no, no. Then the 2 pawns will roll you down.
yeah, yeah. Then they will throw down. So A4 is required very much. Otherwise, black is going to lose it.
H5.
H5, H5.
Sir, black will promote
A3.
before.
No, 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 no. Not A3. A3 will be a, then white will win. King to E7.
G6.
G6.
king to F8.
King to F6.
H6. Okay, yeah. No, nothing happened. Yeah, now it's gone.
Sir, how about e4?
E4. Now you play E4.
Yeah, like.
Black just pushes. E5 check.
E5 check. King to G7.
Ooh, okay. No, yeah.
Finish. Right. Let's go back. Let's go back. What can white play? H5 still you are saying? H4 or something else? H4 then C3 is correct. Is there any other move after C3? There is no other move. I think you have to kill it. And now A4. Okay, after this you think if there is any other move. Now white king cannot stop the pawn anyway. So whatever is the counter play, white has to try to promote his own pawn only. Yeah, king F2 will see it. That is what was played in the game. But before that, we are just clearing any doubts that might be there. Right? Anyone thinks any other move? No, right? So we'll go back. We'll go back instead of H4, white king plays F2. Right? And we'll promote this. Yeah. And now again C3. Yeah. A4. White king is still not there in the square of the pawn. Right? Any other move? Any other move? C3, I think it is practically forced. You cannot even come here because black will take like this. So you have to take it. You have to take it and then A4. Yeah, clear? Or any doubts or anybody thinks any other defense for white? Okay, I guess it is clear. So good. I think again, very clean spotting by black. Okay, otherwise Sadler versus Gurevich, Ilya Gurevich. If he had not done it, then the game would have continued because white has got a pretty good pawn on b6 also, right? So you would have to you can't take the pawn on b6 because the white pawn will queen and exchange will happen. But after that also it would have won only. Yeah, I'm just thinking whether queen could also taken the b6 pawn. And white cannot really queen because then the mass exchange will happen there, and after that again black has got a win because g5 to g6 again white king finally from d8 is able to come to e7 and prevent the pawn. So still even queen to b6 also wins, I think. Only thing is that then the queen has to, yeah, I think that also wins. It is not just that the queen to d7. The only thing is that it is much more apparent here with queen to d7. But queen to b6 is also winning because it is attacking the pawn on e3 also, right? Which is going to fork the kick and other pawn, etc. So a lot of things. So queen b6 is also would have also won, I think. Okay, all right. Let us look at the last position. Oh, this is a very interesting position. So, so let us just see how white plays. Okay, will not. White plays here g4, and the idea is bishop is forced to go back. Bishop is forced to go back. He cannot go back to d7 because the pawn will fall on c7. So he is forced to go back to bishop to c8, right? And then white plays d6.
Can you push the pawn?
Yeah, push the pawn. Now you cannot take the pawn because the bishop will hang. So bishop has to go to b7, and then now with the help of the c7 pawn, white takes this. Okay, offers the exchange. Now it is exchange is forced practically. Rook to c7, d takes c7, and now king to d7. Obviously, right? Obviously.
Can you capture the pawn on f7?
That does not win. That is the key part. That is the most critical move in this position. If you take bishop takes f7, then black plays g6 to g5, and then it's a draw. Or a very long game, end game will happen. Most likely it will be a draw because it is bishops are of the same color. So at this point of time, the brilliant move that white played, and this is a pretty old game, more than 100 years old game. What is the clean thing that white did? Is h4.
And then he plays h5.
Yep.
And then because the corner is of the black square, white bishop can't.
Dark square. Yeah, you're right.
And if the king and the king is supposed to capture the c7 pawn, and then he's too far away from the h8 square.
Yeah, that is correct. So there was one black did miss one brilliant move, which was upon taking the d takes c7, he should have played. No, I think it is. Yeah. What he should have played is bishop to c8. This will now. This is the drawing move for black. So black was not actually losing the game. If he had played this, black would have drawn the game.
Yes, sir, because now he's close to the h8 square and can block the pawn if it tries to come in front.
Even before that, you cannot play h4 right now because h4 if you play, then the g4 pawn will fall. Right?
Oh yeah, that's also true.
And so you have to delay it. You have to play king to g3 first. And the moment you play king to g3, now black has got enough time. Black can play whatever. Black can play g5. Right? Black can play g5. And king is also there. So a lot of things are there after that. So it is this. But instead, black played king to d7 and white just grabbed this opportunity. Bishop to f7 is drawing. Okay. Instead of h4 if you play bishop to f7. But now what happens is, I think you have to be able to do this now. Right now, what white is able to force a passed pawn on the a file, and it is very difficult, extremely difficult for the bishop. Black's bishop cannot prevent it, and black's king is too far away now. Black's king is out of the square of the pawn, and bishop is not able to come to because the e4 square is under control by white. White has got a d3 pawn, so bishop is not able to come to e4 and then go to h7. Right, so very complex. This I mean obviously I also did not get this. Now this because all of this you have to be able to see this. At this point of time you have to be able to see what is the plan. If you don't see the plan, then you will play bishop to f7 and then whatever it is, then it's a draw. But you have to be able to spot it at this time when a lot of complexity is there on the board. that, oh, I have this h4 opportunity, and it doesn't come easy. That's why, I mean, it comes only with a lot of practice, watching master games, analyzing them deeply, and then doing it. Then only you get this. Okay, that's why we should do all of these things. See, we covered just on the theme of the square of the pawn, which appeared to be a very simple rule, right? Very simple rule. Now there is so much complexity. This, I'm sure none of us would have got this move if given the position earlier, right? So a lot of things to study. There is even more depth into it, which we are going to cover it next week. Okay. All right. So now it is time to look at our positions for analysis. So share. L4 position series, where we are in the week 12, right? So F6 it will be. F6. We had already seen the 21 and 22, we had seen it last time. Did we see 21 last time? Yeah, we saw it. Yeah, obviously. 21 and 22, both we saw it. 23 and 24. 23 for this first. White to play.
Bishop takes f7.
Bishop takes f7, then queen will take f7, right?
Okay, yeah.
So bishop b3.
Bishop b3. Okay, bishop b3, then what will happen? What is the threat?
So you can take the rook.
You can take the rook. White is threatening to take the rook, but not necessarily. What will happen is,
No, but then black will take white's rook, right?
Then queen d7 checkmate.
No, not checkmate. Then the rook can
okay,
be
bishop to b3, right? White will capture the bishop on c3. Now queen.
So then
no, but
queen
why can't
c7
just
c7 check.
take?
Queen c8, huh? Let us put this position on the
And
board.
the rook comes in between and queen takes a checkmate.
Let us put the position. It is a tricky position. Okay. Queen is on g6, bishop is on f6, rook is on d7, and then the pawns are like this. Bishop, bishop, bishop. 3 pawns are like this. Okay. Let me put it. Board editor. Clear board. And first is black has got these pawns like this. Black has got a bishop here, queen here, king is on here, bishop is here, and rook is here, and pawns are here and here. White has got these pawns like this. He has got a pawn here, queen is here, and rook is here, I believe. Bishop is here. These pawns are like this. King is here, and there is one more bishop, which is here. Huh? It is on c4 or where?
No, sir. D5, yes.
d5 it is. Okay, fine. Right? d5 it is. Fine. And it is, who is to play? White is to play. Okay. Just once, let us just check everything is all right. Yeah. Where am I? No, not here. Here. Yeah, I think it is all right. Okay. What is the first? What is the first thing that is there? Bishop to b3, huh?
Yes.
So now black will simply take the rook.
Then
Yeah.
queen e8 is checkmate.
Queen e8 is the threat actually. Queen e8.
No, so then the rook can go to d8, right? And
Not
the rook
Queen
is
e8.
supported.
Queen
Madhura,
e8.
Queen e8, not Queen
Queen
c8.
e8 is checkmate.
Oh, okay.
On queen c8, the bishop can capture the queen.
Yeah.
Sir,
Rook e7.
sir, can
Rook
you give a
e7, then
check?
rook
Actually,
d8.
no, that doesn't.
Rook
Yeah,
d8.
yeah,
Rook d8.
Sir, can't you give a check with your queen?
Black. How can black give a check?
No, white. Oh, I thought it was white.
No. White is played bishop to b3, so it is black to play. See, key threat is that queen to c8 is the key threat. Rook if it moves, right?
Then e8 is a threat.
Queen g4.
Yeah, queen g4 is one. I was thinking of queen g4.
So queen c8 check.
Queen c8 check, and then rook will go to d8, and then again.
Then rook takes rook, bishop takes rook, and queen takes bishop is checkmate.
Yeah. So I think let us look at it. There has to be a better defense than this. Okay, better defense. H5.
Then you simply take the rook. So white just takes the rook, right?
White will take the rook. Huh?
He's a piece up.
White is a piece up. Yeah, looks like that, right?
And bishop takes rook.
What about instead of bishop to b3?
No. First,
Couldn't you?
there is a no. White is to play. If bishop to b3 is winning, then it's a candidate move, right? Why not? So why? What is the problem with bishop to b3? I mean, there's no problem. White is right now
Okay, yeah.
right. So black has to
But if
find
you're
a move
winning,
which is defensive, right?
I mean, he cannot stop, checkmate, and defend the rook at the same time. Can he?
Let us see. What is the threat? Is queen to c8 is the threat. Queen to c8 is the threat, and
So
yeah.
if you go h5, then rook takes rook, bishop takes rook, and bishop takes bishop, queen takes bishop, and queen takes bishop is
No.
better with white wins.
No. If I play h5, rook takes rook, bishop takes rook, queen takes bishop.
Exactly, yes, and it's the other piece.
See,
But
we'll put
do
it
you
on the
think
board.
you?
Why? See, the thing is that h5 we said doesn't work because rook takes rook. Okay. Now you have to take it, and then
So-
queen will take this. And now queen is white is.
Why doesn't black just capture the white's rook?
Sorry.
Wait, sir, I think I have. What if you play
Why
queen
doesn't it
h6 before
capture
instead of
the
h5?
rook? So why doesn't black like white just
No, then queen to
capture white rook?
e8 checkmate if black captures.
Oh, right.
Not c8, e8.
Let's go back. Let's go back here. Bishop to b3. Bishop to b3. Then black can play queen to h6. How black? This is helping. Queen to c8. Queen to c8 is the main threat. If rook moves, then rook to d8 or queen to e8 is also a threat. So a lot of threats are there. So it's not easy for white to do any.
Yeah, so sir, h5 or h6 will save the checkmate.
No, I was thinking of bishop to d8, but even that does not work.
Because rook takes rook.
Rook takes rook, queen takes queen is not good enough because rook takes thing is still checkmate. I mean,
Yeah.
it will become checkmate. So bishop to b3. No, I think there is a defense. Huh? No, you can put it finally to the engine if you are not able to find the defense. There has to be a defense. Nandan has looked at this position for 40 minutes. Huh? Good, great, but that would have given you a lot, right? No matter what. I'm also struggling to find a defense for black because it is very rook cannot go to d8, rook cannot go to e7. It's all very crazy.
So,
What if we queen to g5? But then you are losing the rook on d7, right? That is what is the problem. No. Okay, let us just try queen to g5.
Queen
Sir, then the
c8 check.
bishop will be lost. Like after the rook
Queen c8
exchange.
check.
Wait. What is just don't be so in a hurry. What is the threat? What can white do now?
Queen c8.
Queen c8, rook to d8,
Rook takes rook.
rook takes rook, bishop takes rook.
So
And
after rook d8, why not bishop takes f6? Yeah, bishop takes f6.
bishop takes f6.
Now if black takes the queen, then even white can take the queen.
You'll take this queen.
Yeah.
Messy, right?
Sir, white is better in any scenario.
White is still better. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go back. Is there any other this one? Let's go back. What did I say? Queen to g. Sorry, queen to g5. I suggested. And then you said queen to c8 check, right? Okay. Why to queen to c? What if bishop to d8?
Sir, then rook takes rook.
Rook takes rook. Thank you very much. Queen to c1.
Sir, rook to
Rook
d1.
d1.
Rook to e2.
D1.
D1 sir.
Rook to d1 is there. I was very much. Yeah, it is. Rook to d1 is there. Rook to d1 is there. I will take it. You will take it. I will take your queen.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think queen g5 seems to be the antidote for bishop to b3. But very tactical position. A lot of possibilities. I think this position is worth remembering for life. I think because not because of a particular position, because how to calculate and how to do this, how to respond to threats and things. But let's go back. So I was also surprised if bishop to b3 was a solution, because what is the solution is actually bishop to e6. That is the solution. Interfering with the defense of the d7. Now what can black do?
Bishop takes bishop.
Bishop takes bishop.
No, sir. Bishop.
H takes e6.
Yeah.
H takes e6. You are saying. H takes e6. So now it is very simple, right? Now queen to c8.
Yeah.
See, because you had to open the d file at the same time interfere with the defense, and that is possible. That is the whole idea. See, bishop to, because you are opening the d file and interfering with it. So let us go back, and where was that position? Where did I play? Bishop e6, right? Yeah. I think we will have to again join back. So let us take a small break and join back again.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
question.
We'll quickly join back in 2-3 minutes only.
Sir,
Okay.